If you've ever hoped for a life upgrade that's more reliable than a burst of motivation from a late-night scroll, this episode is for you. Real transformation isn't a lightning strike, it's a structured practice. Today I'm going to walk you through the SHIFT framework, 5 pillars that together form a practical, evidence-aligned approach to feeling more vibrant, more focused, and more in control of your life. SHIFT stands for Sleep, Harmony, Intention, Fuel, and Training. Think of them as 5 interlocking gears. When one turns, it transfers power to the others. When all 5 engage, you don't just move, you compound. Let's break them down and then put them back together in a way you can live with, starting tonight. Sleep is not a luxury item, it's a biological mandate. During high-quality sleep, your brain runs maintenance. It consolidates memory, prunes unnecessary neural connections, clears metabolic byproducts, and recalibrates your emotional circuits. Your body doesn't just rest, it repairs, rebuilds, and rebalances. From a performance standpoint, good sleep elevates cognitive function, attention, working memory, decision-making, and it stabilizes emotional reactivity. From a life outcome standpoint, better sleep is associated with improved self-control, healthier financial decisions, and reduced impulsivity. In plain terms, when you're rested, you think better, feel steadier, and choose smarter. How to apply tonight. Protect your sleep window. Aim for a consistent 7-9 hours in bed, same sleep and wake time, even on weekends. Consistency trains your circadian rhythm, dim and cool. 2 hours before bed, dial down bright light and keep your room cool. About 60-67 degrees Fahrenheit works for most people. Downshift the brain. A 10-15 minute pre-sleep ritual, stretching, breath work, or light reading signals systems to idle. Remember, if you want tomorrow's focus, buy it with tonight's sleep. Harmony is the art and science of stress regulation. Stress in small, time-bound doses can sharpen performance. Chronic, unbuffered stress erodes attention, frays mood, and pushes you toward coping behaviors that don't serve your long-term goals. We approach harmony on 2 fronts, awareness and intervention. Awareness, name the stressor and notice your default response. Are you catastrophizing, people-pleasing, avoiding? The moment you label the pattern, you create a gap between stimulus and response. That gap is where you regain choice. Intervention. Evidence-backed tools, physiological sigh, inhale. Small top-up inhale. Long, slow exhale. Repeat 2-3 times to downshift autonomic arousal. 90-second rule. When a wave of emotion rises, give it 90 seconds to peak and fall without adding a story. Observe, don't escalate. Time architecture. Convert open-ended to-dos into calendar blocks. Tasks shrink when they have edges. Boundaries. Decide in advance what you protect. Sleep, workouts, deep work blocks. And treat those like meetings with your future self. Laughter and lightness. Humor isn't avoidance. It's cognitive flexibility. A brief laugh can reset your state and widen your perspective. Harmony isn't perfection. It's an informed responsiveness. Measured, repeatable, human. Intention turns motion into progress. Without it, you can be busy and still be lost. 3 layers of intention. Direction. Vision. A vivid, emotionally resonant picture of where you're headed. Career, relationships, health, finances. Make it specific enough to steer daily choices. Translation. Milestones. Break the vision into quarterly outcomes and weekly commitments. If it can't land on a calendar, it isn't actionable yet. Daily alignment, micro moves. 1 to 3 needle-moving actions per day, no more. The constraint is the power. Practical sequence, define the North Star in 1 sentence. If you can't say it simply, you won't live it consistently. Set 2 quarterly outcomes per domain. Example, sleep, consistent 7.5 hours. Finance, automate 10% savings. Design your 1 thing per day. Ask, what is the smallest action that meaningfully advances 1 outcome today? Do it first or make it the first thing after sleep, sunlight, and movement. Intention also means saying no. When new opportunities arise, run them through your filter. Does this move me toward my declared outcomes within my available bandwidth? If not, it's a later or a no. Food is more than calories. It signals hormones, influences neurotransmitters, and shapes energy stability. Principles, not perfection. Stabilize glucose. Build meals around protein, fiber, and healthy fats to avoid sharp spikes and crashes that derail focus and mood. Hydrate on purpose. Even mild dehydration impairs cognition. Front-load water earlier in the day. Taper in the evening to protect sleep. Caffeine with care. If you use it, delay 60-90 minutes after waking to let natural cortisol do its job, and cut it off 8-10 hours before bedtime. Plan indulgence. Enjoy it, own it, and bracket it. One choice doesn't define the day, but a plan prevents a spiral. A steady brain is a better decision maker, fuel for the brain, the brain pays you back. Training builds the engine and the driver. Your body needs progressive stress to adapt. Your mind needs deliberate practice to focus and persist. Physical training, minimum viable dose. Strength 2-3x/week. Compound movements first. Strong muscles protect joints, posture, and metabolic health. Zone 2, cardio 2-3x/week. Conversational pace builds mitochondrial capacity, the foundation of steady energy. Vigorous intervals 1x/week if appropriate. Short bursts improve VO2 and resilience. Daily movement snacks, walks, mobility, posture resets. Motion is medicine. Mental training, build the operator, focus reps. 25-50-minute deep work intervals with 0 notifications. You're training attention like a muscle. Mindfulness. 5-10 minutes a day to observe thoughts without attachment. Less reactivity, more choice. Deliberate recovery, non-sleep deep rest, quiet time, social connection. Growth happens between the reps. Training isn't punishment. Done right, it's competence rehearsed until confidence emerges. When sleep, harmony, intention, fuel, and training operate together, you create a self-reinforcing loop. Sleep upgrades emotional regulation and executive function. Better choices in food, training, and time. Harmony tools prevent stress from hijacking behavior. Consistency goes up. Intention focuses effort on what actually matters. Progress compounds. Fuel stabilizes energy. You follow through. Training raises physical and mental capacity. Everything else feels easier. The individual pillars are strong, the integration is stronger. The 7-day shift starter plan. Day 1. Sleep baseline. Set your target sleep window and pre-sleep ritual. Put it in your calendar. Day 2. Harmony reset. Choose one stress tool, physiological size, a 10-minute walk after lunch, or a 15-minute planning block to close open loops. Day 3. Intention focus. Write a 1-sentence North Star and 2 quarterly outcomes. Identify tomorrow's one thing. Day 4, fuel framework. Build 3 go-to meals that balance protein, fiber, and healthy fats. Prep 1 today. Day 5, training kickoff strength session or a brisk 25-minute walk. Book the next 2 sessions now. Day 6, systems, not willpower. Automate what you can. Alarms for bedtime, recurring grocery list, calendar blocks for deep work. Day 7, review and adjust. What worked? What frayed? Keep the helpful, cut the clutter, and commit to the next micro upgrade. Small steps, tight loops, quick feedback. Common saboteurs, and what to do all or nothing thinking. Replace with always something. 10 good minutes beat 0 perfect ones. Schedule drift. Re-anchor with a Sunday 20-minute planning ritual. Sleep sabotage. Protect the last 90 minutes of the day. No heavy meals, bright screens, or intense debates. Social pull. Share your North Star with one ally. Ask for cheerleading and accountability. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Shift is the system. Transformation is not a personality upgrade. It's a practice upgrade. When you honor sleep, steer stress, set intention, choose steady fuel, and train both body and mind, you don't become a different person. You become the person your biology and values have been pointing to all along. Start with one pillar today. Make it visible in your calendar, in your kitchen, in your bedtime routine, and in how you breathe between meetings. Then layer the next, and the next. You are not waiting on motivation. You are building momentum. Like, share, and comment.